Hi third grade, welcome back. Today we're going to be painting our buildings. Before we begin painting and going over the expectations, let's take a look at a building and play Guess That Building. Go ahead and take a look at this building. I won't tell you what it is. Let's take a look for about 10 seconds. Don't take your eyes off it. I want you to notice the details. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, go ahead and talk to a neighbor. What do you think this building is? So, what we're looking at is a house called Falling Water by Frank Lloyd Wright. So Frank Lloyd Wright is the architect. The cool thing about this house is that it has a waterfall, but as you can see in the winter, it freezes up. So it's a frozen waterfall connected to your house. Frank Lloyd Wright was a modern architect. So say modern. Now say architect. What a modern architect is someone who makes their buildings a little bit more flat. So in Plano, we have traditional houses. A lot of modern architects use way more windows than you normally see. Sometimes the walls are kind of boring and the roof is kind of flat. Modern architects are known for using very flat surfaces. So the walls don't have a whole lot of detail. There's not really any decorations. They look pretty cool, but if you look closely, they're very simple. It's just very flat shapes. Some people think that modern buildings aren't very cool because they don't have a whole lot of decorations. I think that they are awesome, and if you think about it, the buildings that we're creating are pretty modern too. Before modern architects like Frank Lloyd Wright, buildings did not look like this. They had a lot of detail, they were very ornate and then very pretty and decorated, and that's fine, but modern architects thought that this was just a little bit too much, and so they decided to simplify the process of making a building. Frank Lloyd Wright thought that if you made a building a little bit more flat, that it would echo nature and it would be a much more relaxing place to live. Okay, so let's get started painting. I'm gonna try to make this quick so I can give you maximum amount of time to paint. You should have your building, number 1, a paintbrush, number 2, a place bat, number 3, and then also at least 1 paper towel. So that should be 4 different things. Give me a thumbs up once you have that. Awesome. So today we are going to be painting our building one color. Now wait, before you say anything, I want you to know that you can do as many different colors as you want. However, when I do this process with every single time that I've done it, with every single grade that I've done paper mache, we always paint it one color first and add our secondary colors after that. So pick one color today to paint all over, and then next time you get to add windows and different colors and all the crazy stuff that you really wanted to do. When I call you up to get your colors, you're gonna come over here. I'm gonna give you 1 paint tray, and then I'm gonna let you choose what kind of color you want. Really, the sky is the limit. I have white, brown, black. Over here, I have warm colors on the bottom, except someone put purple in the wrong area. So yellows, orange, pinks, reds, I got it. Greens, I got light blue, dark blue, and violet. So be thinking about what color you want. We can also mix 2 colors together to make an even better color that you might want. Just be honest with me about what you want, and I can help make you the best color for you. So what I would do is I would give you your tray, then I'm going to take the paint, and the reason I'm showing you what I'm doing is because I'm going to let you get your own colors after I get them for you the first time. So I'm gonna do a little bit of yellow. What I do is I take the paint, give it a little shake, hold it on its side, open the cap with your thumb. This stops it from falling and getting everywhere. Turn it just a little bit, and then give yourself a quarter, not a dollar size full of paint, just a little quarter to fill in one of those little holes. Don't forget to put the cap back on, and then I'm gonna leave it out. This is out for you to get paint whenever you need it. So this will stay here. Whenever you need more, just come back and get some more. You're gonna take this back to your seat and go ahead and start your first layer all over. Now, you do not need water for this. This is tempera paint. You do not need to add water to make it colorful. But I do want you to work in layers. This paint is not very good at being opaque. Opaque means that you can see through it. or I'm sorry, opaque means that you can't see through it. This is very translucent paint. So I want you to really build up those layers. See if you can cover up your name with the paint. I might have to do several different layers of this yellow to really cover up those spots. So I'm gonna do fast mode real quick, and then I'll be right back. Start applying your first layer. All right, so I've been working really hard. It's been about 10 minutes, and I'm starting to run out of paint. No worries, you can take your paint tray at any time and go ahead and get more of that color. You just come over here, find your color, or mix your color that I told you how to mix. Give it a little shake, hold it on the side, cap, gentle squeeze, gentle squeeze, gentle squeeze, cap, put it up, and then you may take it back to your seat using the green arrows. Like I said, do not worry about the details like windows or doors or different colors. I promise you these will turn out way better if you just focus on adding one color today. Sometimes when the paint is drying, it may start to crack. If that happens, that's normal. It just means the paint's a little bit older, and there's nothing I can do about that because I can't afford to buy more paint right now. But just go over it with another layer of paint, and that should cover up any cracking that you might see. Okay, so I'm done with my first layer all over. Once you're done, try adding another layer. Also be on the lookout for little pesky spots like this that may not get the paint. Give them a drink of paint. Make sure everything has maybe a couple layers of paint. Try to see if you can cover up your name a little bit with the paint. I think it looks better covered up. And from now on, you may not need to write your name on it because you'll know what color it is. I will give y'all a warning when it is time to start cleaning up, and there's gonna be a 5-minute period before we clean up where I'm gonna put the paint away and you'll need to use what you have. This is how we clean up. I really hope that you're listening because I'm looking to see that you can follow expectations. When you're done, you're going to put your building on the back counter with the placemat. You do not need to clean it. It is too messy to pick up your building with your hands. Just use your placemat like a tray and put it back here so the kindergarten doesn't mess with it. Then take your paint tray and your paintbrush back here. You're going to put your paintbrush in this random cup in the sink, give it a little stir, and then leave it. You do not have to clean it out any further, just put it in the water. That will do enough to clean it out. You do, however, need to clean your paint tray, and I'm going to show you how. I expect this to be done, and I will be very upset if I do not see that you're respecting my paint trays and my materials by cleaning them up. I hope that you are listening because this is the most important thing of the day. These paint trays are going to be used by other classes after you have left. This is how you clean them. I expect this to be done during that time of cleanup. This is number 1. I may even have 2 people cleaning these for the entire class. I don't know. We'll see how many people are actually finished at the end. What you do is you turn on the water. The water's running. Turn it all the way down to its lowest setting. Otherwise, guess who's gonna get sprayed with water? You. Then you're gonna find this big old giganto brush back here, and you're gonna use it to clean your paint tray. I'm gonna show you how. It's super easy. You just put the paint tray under the water, then take the brush, swirl it around. This should only take a few seconds, but what it's doing is it is using the water, and you're painting the paint away with the water. You're basically using water to paint the paint away. So what this is doing is this quickly painting the paint away. So as you can see, pretty much clean. There's a few more spots I want to get, but this should only take seconds. Shouldn't take any longer. So during cleanup, I expect this to be done immediately. Do not be hanging around the sink, hanging out with all your friends. That's not what this is for. I might have 2 people cleaning paint trays. You might be cleaning your own if you pick up early. Once you're done cleaning this, give it a good shake. Leave it face up. Do not stack them on the counter right next door. That's all you need to do. I hope you have a great day, and I'm excited to see what colors you're doing. Bye-bye.